Well, here we are again. Boink. Let's see here. Back to Kagita's place. Ah, you've caught an Amorous as well, and you know much about her. An Amorous arrives in Hisui once winter has passed, hence the epithet Herald of Spring. Her company, when I have the pleasure, is of great help. She ferries me hither and yon across Hisui, but I'll leave her in your care for now, I suppose. Indeed. Even you can hardly expect to live for all time, surely, but she will be in your care for now. Here, this is the reveal glass. If you use it on an Amorous and her brethren, they will assume different forms. A looking glass that reveals the truth. It's a mysterious mirror that returns certain Pokémon to their true shape. You, an Amorous, and her brethren have something in common. You all tend to stir the pot of life. Do not mistake me. I mean this positively. If everything were straightforward, what meaning would there be in living as long as we do? Once there was a god of field, and once there was a god of spring. On Hisui's winds it wheeled, brought life to every growing thing. Was that how the old verse went? I've passed on to you all there is to pass. Where history goes from here, I leave to you and your companions to see through. Well, let's go check those forums. Pokédex. Therian form. Example of what is known as a form change, though I suspect this strange avian guise to be Tornadus' true form. Tornadus has been sighted crossing the ocean while in this form. Quick as a flash, it materializes out of nowhere, pulverizes foes into nothingness, with showers of devastatingly powerful lightning bolts launched from the string of orbs on its tail. Landorus. Landorus soars through the sky in this form, bestowing plentiful harvests upon the land and earning the people's reverence. It can traverse the whole of Hisui in a mere couple of hours. What are you, a turtle? An Amorous, Therian form. A different guise from its feminine humanoid form. From the clouds, it descends upon those who treat any form of life with disrespect and metes out wrathful, ruthless punishment. Well, that was a thing. Alright. Coronet Highlands has a lot of stuff. verse 18. First stop is Fabled Spring area. Next one. Literally right there. So there was verse 8. Verse 16. So there was 16. And then the last one is up near our final destination. Right here. Let's take a look at these in order, shall we? Once there were two, and one looked upon time's steady pace, and one looked upon the expansion of space. And the two set out, the fullness of future did they seek, the world's far end would they greet. Two different paths, each walking alone, a path their own, though they walk with almighty Sinnoh. O you who at the world's far off end dwell, I know your wish, it is my wish as well. My own beloved is now gone from me, departed to a place I cannot reach. My old companions have left me behind, their faces fade into days gone by. Still to my breast I clutch this hopeless dream, a futile wish for us once more to meet. O you who at the world's far off end dwell, I know your wish, it is my wish as well. But ours are cold and endless winter days, warmed only by memories, locked away. No claws nor fangs, no strength to claim, no man could hope to hold his own to mighty Pokémon. But bolts of light rained down one day, 10 times they fell, 10 times struck true upon 10 Pokémon. Then to weak man did those 10 turn, his strength to be, and all were blessed by loyal Pokémon. Were not these bolts a gift to man? Were they not your almighty grace, great Sinnoh, Paragon? 10 Pokémon, the ancient hero's loyal retinue. Though these companions now are gone, their noble duty passes on to generations new. The people thank the 10 descendants for their generous toil by lining vessels built to last, with water clear and choice repast before their arena soil. Long and longer yet ago, Celestica was here, but folk in town alike both did disappear. In time came new folk sailing across the sea, called by their love for Sinnoh, the great and almighty. But different were the Sinnoh that each folk did hold dear, and bitter strife and angry war were always at the near. Celestica they called themselves, the name not theirs to take, yet claim it from the past they did, for tragic quarrels' sake. So once again did our name live, though all our people gone. But even if the name endures, its heart does not live on. When that Pokémon was born, intelligence bloomed among us, enriching all our morrows. When that Pokémon was born, emotion bloomed among us, giving us joy and sorrows. When that Pokémon was born, willpower bloomed among us, to act and not to wallow. O lake in alabaster lands of ice, lake brimming o'er with rich acuity, how many seek the Pokémon that shows itself there, out to answer its words true, and earn its boon through ingenuity. But should they fail to understand its words, and let its questions meet with no reply, their minds will be wiped clean of memory. O lake in alabaster lands of ice, depths where rich acuity goes to sink. Throughout Hisui, plates lie scattered, plates with powers all diverse, for everlasting, each inscribed with eternal prayers averse. Through space and time will they bear secret wishes for the universe. I set the bones of Pokémon adrift upon the river. I let my memories flow on, adrift upon the river. And to the ocean they will flow, perhaps around the world to go. How many bones in days now gone have I set adrift from me? How many bones in days to come will I yet set adrift to sea? While every gift with which I part takes a sliver of my heart. 'Twas long ago he earned the name hero. He led his retinue 10 Pokémon against the almighty unknowable. In battle did his valiance proclaim, at last the strength of humble humankind. The great and noble proved this feat, and to its domain of no peace returned. Domain of no place returned. Let our wishes reach heaven's crown, the people together vowed. So they and their Pokémon bore stone to the peak of heaven's mount. The people carved the gathered stones into shapes of Pokémon. The 10 Pokémon that Sinnoh shone its almighty light upon. Wintry, austere, brimming with strange power. Certainly the land of Hisui bears some slim resemblance to Sinjo? Sinjo. Here where the ancient Sinnoh people were born, I will spend an eternity, until the one with a mission appears. Sootfoot, humble root, harvest it and peel it. Boiled, baked, and steamed will do, just let nobody steal it. Mash the root, then knead the mash, then once more heat it over. Grill it only till it browns, use ember, not flamethrower. Now hearken well and listen closely, the wise adore potato mochi. A day spent eating all in reach is no day wasted, if you ask me. The felins rush by underhoof as Weirdeer carries me astride. Companions of mine run with us, and Pokémon dash alongside. We come to stand where wind had swept, and old days play before my eyes. The memories come running through, linking this place to times gone by. Time and space here blend together and enfold my heart as I remember. The flow of time never stops. The past, future, and present. Space is ever expanding dimensions. Our spirits, too, are as space. Heaven's crown, nearest to Almighty Sinnoh. Power of Almighty Sinnoh, gather as stones at heaven's mount. Stone, let your power flow, distort and bend the world around you. Once there was a god of field, and once there was a god of spring. Upon Hisui's winds it wheeled, brought life to every growing thing. Where go you when you are not here? Asked I one day the god of spring. No answer would it give me clear, yet still did I have an inkling. There is no great dark truth untold, it simply does not like the cold. Offer only friendship to those around you. Angering, in turn, confounds you. Sorrowing will in woe drown you. A land once riven cannot become new, but only peace and amity surround you. When first this land was formed, man and Mon lived happily, sharing all that they could see, by kind acts born and warmed. One Pokemon then proposed that they should always be ready to help the humans should they need, and let their presence be disclosed. And that is why, to this day, not all Pokemon do flee. When a human they do see, they leap out of the grass. They leap out where tall grasses sway. Once it shone upon us all, with all the warmth of welcome sun. But now we weep, to grief we fall. Starved of light, now it is gone. And some they go, despair withal. In search of it, they reel and run. They quit their hearths, abandon hall, and leave our lands to be undone. And when they're gone beyond recall, this land will be a home to none. This land will only ever be a home to Pokemon. Some of that got dark. The tablets have been read. The team is prepared. To the Temple of Sinnoh, we go to face our destiny. Glowing stairway appeared. Oh, this is a boss arena. This is an intricately done boss arena. Lots and lots of circles and triangles. Oh, hello. Sure, Arceus, we'll do the thing. Oh lord, this is gonna hurt. This is not an easy fight. At all. What follows is a compilation of the fails I had during this battle. Enjoy! Taking a minute to load. Whoa! No! Problem with dodging backwards is you then run into the wave again. Oh, Lord of a duck! Oh! Almost. No! Whoa! That's not nice. Oh, shoot. I did not time that right. Where the frack are you? So close. And now for something completely different. A clean run. You gonna let me catch you now? Or is this just bragging rights? Thou hast done well to seek out all Pokémon. Unflagging devotion to a goal shalt see it through. So hast thou proven by thine actions. Much as that ancient hero once did, he and the Pokémon that walked beside him. To see such truths proven anew, beyond the bounds of time and space, bringeth joy to me. I am glad that I chose thee to call to this world. As thou walkest onward upon thine own path, upon thee and upon this creation where thou now dwellest, I bestow my blessing. And I bestow upon thee a part of myself. I would walk in this world together with thee. Show me how it appeareth in thine eyes. Stone tablet imbued with the essence of all creation. When used on a certain Pokemon, it allows that Pokemon to gain the power of every type there is. How am I not a popsicle? So, yeah. Arceus has joined the party. Permanently. Key item. Legend plate. Now is not the time for that. Well, I guess that means you're already legendary then. Let's check your stats. Level 75. Extrasensory Judgment, which is its special move. Hyper Beam, which will wreck everything. It doesn't really have any effort values to speak of. It's hardy by nature. Is now not the time for that because he's not in a Pokeball? It's not in a Pokeball. My apologies. There we go. So what does a transformed Arceus look like? The same as before. Also normal type? Yep. Kind of makes you wonder what the normal plate is for then. Was there anything else? My, that's pink. Did not expect you to be quite that coloration. Cool. Professor? Oh, you can definitely get every type in here. Arceus, the alpha Pokemon. It's heavily... It is the heavenly font from which pours the light that shines across Hisui. Its luminance guides and protects all Pokemon. Hisuian mythology states that Arceus is the creator of all things. We've seen it in fire, water, and fairy types. Yeah. I'm still not 10th star, which I think is because I held off on upping my stars until I was recording for main story quest, but whatever. We finally did it. At long last, the Pokédex is well and truly complete. I've been dreaming of this moment ever since I started studying Pokemon. I don't believe I'll ever be able to thank you enough for making my dream a reality. For now, though, we have an announcement to make. I'm sure everyone will be overjoyed to hear the Pokédex's completion. Do let me know when you're ready, my girl. I'll be waiting for you in my laboratory. So, what would you like to do now? Return to the village. So, sir? Gender neutral. Oh. Right. You can refight Arceus at any time by going to bed. Editing Piper here. It's at Mount Coronet that you get to refight Arceus at any time. For this particular room, there's something I wasn't expecting. Cue the footage! Welcome to the Eternal Battle Reverie. Bestow upon thee this test of skill and luck, that thou may try thy mettle in battle. Trust in thyself, and see how long thou canst remain victorious. This is not the fight I thought it would be. Battles in the Eternal Battle Reverie, and further points will be thy reward. Use these points to make wishes and gain all manner of boons ahead of thy battles. You know, this was not on my things I thought would happen list. Something has been placed before you. A star piece. Well, I guess that's how I get cash. Where was that one book you were talking about? Record in all due detail the modes of life and all the series regions of Pokemon. Oh, wait. All the stuff. Okay, Professor. You're here. Smashing. I'll crack on with a big announcement then, shall I? Shall you indeed? Crack on. Ahem. Ladies, gentlemen, thank you all so much for gathering here at my behest. We spent some rather special news to share, so please lend us your ears if you'd be so kind. Today marks the fulfillment of a long-held dream of mine, and the fruition of the most earnest efforts of the entire Survey Corps. Yes, indeed, for you see, the Pokédex, or Quo's magnum opus, is finally, at long last, complete! Is this true? The fantastic achievement wouldn't have been possible if not for the hard work, no, the heroic efforts of our very own Piper. From her quelling of the frenzied Lord Cleavor, all the way up to her battles against Dialga and Palkia atop mighty Mount Coronet, she tirelessly surveyed the Pokemon of this land, while facing perils of the sort that would send most of us running for the hills. All this has led to our accomplishing what can only be described as a remarkable triumph of human effort, the completion of a Pokédex. So, Piper, you're still very much a mysterious stranger who fell from the sky. And I know not whether your actions were motivated by your own curiosity or a genuine desire to help the people of our village. But it doesn't matter. You have been a great asset to us, and I am truly grateful for everything you've done. Perhaps I should also study under the professor, so I might learn more about Pokémon. Silene is quite capable of handling the duties of commander, I am sure. Commendable work. In recognition of your efforts, I present you with this shiny charm. A charm that shines with a mysterious light. It is said to increase the chance of finding a shiny Pokemon in the wild. Tonight's potato mochi are my treat. I'll make 'em extra tasty. In celebration of Piper and the Survey Corps' great achievement, everyone feasted and danced till dawn lightened the skies. And yet they don't show us this. Drats. What a party yesterday was, right, Piper? But we can't relax just yet. The Pokédex may be complete, but think how many mysteries Pokemon still hold. Survey Corps' works goes on. Let's keep at it. The Survey Corps' work may go on, but mine does not. We have reached the end. of this long and winding journey. As we say goodbye to the folks in the pasture, I want to say goodbye to my team. Lucario. Zoroark. Ninetales. Who is always smaller than I think he is. Arcanine. Typhlosion. And the MVP from the start, Samurott, who was taking a nap. What? I'm trying to have an important moment and you're just like, nope, I'm gonna nap. I honestly can't think of a better way to end this off. Thank you, one and all, to all of my Pokemon who have made this journey with me. Thank you, one and all, who have watched this series from start to end. I look forward to seeing you all again. Someday, sometime, someplace. And really, there's nothing more to say. Except... goodbye.